Hey y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop. And I'm pre-recording this for a Wednesday morning, hump day, the day before gobble gobble. You can tell that because I'm wearing my What Doesn't Kill You Makes You a New Yorker t-shirt, which I wear on Tuesday. And the reason I'm pre-recording it, y'all, is I'm just having a difficult week and we're not sure it's really my medicine. I keep telling y'all I'm having a harder time adjusting to these immunosuppressants and to the new anti-inflammatories. And yesterday, being Tuesday, because you're going to watch this Wednesday morning, I just had one of my roughest days. So I reached out to one of my nurses to say, is it the medicine? Like, what is going on? Just because my brain was not operating properly and my hours of sleep are really interrupted, which can happen with new meds, especially immunosuppressants. For those of you who don't know much about immunosuppressants, they're really toxic. And I take one cytotoxin, which means it's chemo-based, and one that's a little healthier at the moment than that. So these are tough drugs, but you can see it, right? P always notices, hey P. You can always tell when I'm kind of run down by my medicine or my illness. But it turns out the nurse is not convinced it's the medicine. Don't forget, y'all, I'm having a thyroid autoimmune flare-up also. And I keep flip-flopping from hyper to hypothyroidism. So up until COVID, I had something called autoimmune thyroiditis, which is really a fancy way of saying I have autoimmune, typically hypothyroid, underactive. But suddenly when we took me off my medicine in COVID, I started flip-flopping from hyper to hypo to hyper to hypo for no reason, after 10 years of it being pretty stable with medicine. Now, the endocrine tells me it's pretty common. And what caused it was, like everything else, me going off my medicine during COVID. And so they did a bunch of tests, and I needed scans of my ultrasound. But as you know, I need a more invasive test that they don't want to do right now because of COVID and because they just had a COVID outbreak. But what they're worried about is that because this has gone on for months, that maybe my autoimmune disease attacked the thyroid, and it looks like it may have caused permanent damage. It may have killed the thyroid, basically, or is killing the thyroid. And I might need the thyroid out. So what I'm experiencing, they're not sure is from medicine. They think it could be endocrinology based. Those of you in medicine understand this a lot more than me. All of you who are nurses, like Barbara Ford and like Sarah Reru and Lauren, all of you, Heather, who work in the medical field, are going to far understand this better than me. But it's annoying, y'all. It's just annoying. You know me. I'm like, I have a checklist every day. I live each day as much as I can. And this thing knocks me off my feet. And it keeps me up at all strange hours. It's, oh, y'all. So that's a long-winded way of me saying I'm pre-recording this because if I'm going to be up till 5 in the morning, then I might not be able to make my good morning video. And I wanted to make it because I want to draw your attention to two amazing things. The first is I want you all to, I'm going to put a link, hopefully an end link and a link down below in the description box. Misty, my paper cuts, sent Anna, Ephemeris 32, her inspiration swap. And oh my goodness, y'all, was it ever inspiring. And since I know a lot of people are feeling like their crafty mojo is in need of a serious boost, a serious jolt, this is the video. This package Misty put together is like so inspiring. I watched the video twice and I was like, wow. And I know Anna's thrilled. I know that. And I think they were a great partnership. Even though they have very different making styles, they're both very serious about making. So I thought they would be great. And also I thought it'd be nice for them to meet each other and get to know each other better. So and maybe that's the beginning of a new friendship. But I'll tell you, Misty's package, worth looking at, especially if you want to ignite your crafty mojo. Anyone who would get this package would be super inspired, I think. Anyone. Doesn't matter what style of maker. That's the thing about what she did. It actually works for all of us. Pretty amazing, Misty. So that was number one. My other shout out today is for Country Girl First, Miss Sheila. I watched that Terrarium video project share and almost fell off my chair. So those of us in Brooklyn in the house, know that hipsters go crazy over terrariums. These little terrarium things start at $65. I have a friend in Brooklyn who is hipster-esque. My only hipster-esque friend, because I have a thing about hipsters. And we'll just leave it at that. I have a thing about it. That's what happens when you're from old school Brooklyn. It's hard to tolerate when they take over your neighborhood, but that's a whole other discussion. All right, so I have a friend who is hipster-esque, and she invited me once as part of my birthday present to participate in a terrarium making class. No joke. It cost the poor lady $85, and we made the teeniest little terrarium. Miss Sheila has gone to the Dollar Tree and has created the most amazing terrarium. It's so beautiful, and I really think we need a tutorial, Miss Sheila. I'm sorry, I think we need a tutorial. I want to know how you did that. Those would make great gifts for anyone in your life who's like young and hip and urban. Oh my goodness, beautiful. So I'm putting a link to Miss Sheila's video. Folks, I think we all want a tutorial on this. Plus, I mean, think about that, $85 for a little mini one, and Miss Sheila did it using DT products. Very impressive. So I found both of these things so inspiring, and I told y'all that, you know, this is Gobble Gobble Week, and I'm very thankful to all of you. But I've heard you, and you say you're needing to like ignite your crafting mojo. Well, if these two videos don't do it, I don't know that anything's going to, because I sat there going, wow, with both. And I'm hoping you will too. I will put both videos down below, Anna's unboxing of Misty's inspiration kit and Miss Sheila's amazing terrarium share. I really do hope Miss Sheila does a tutorial, because I want to know how to make those. Amazing. All right, y'all. I will see you later today with either a project share or a tutorial or something to ignite your creativity. Wishing for you a happy day. If you're traveling, please, please travel safely, and please take extra precautions. This is a very, very dangerous time to be traveling. So make sure you're wearing masks. Take gloves if you're driving for the gas stations. The gas pumps, I'm just going to remind you, are the one place across America that have tested positive for COVID. And that's because they can't clean them, because the cleaners or the alcohol would be a fire hazard with the gas. Wear gloves when pumping gas. If you're going by plane, please don't take your mask off. Please. You know, I know there's a lot of information and misinformation about masks, but I told y'all, my husband and I were watching this report from a hospital about autoimmune and the COVID vaccine. And they said the biggest myth out there is that masks don't work. They've got study after study showing that 95% of the time they prevent you from getting COVID. So if you're going by plane, please wear a mask and don't take it off. All right, y'all. Happy day before Thanksgiving. Safe travels to those who are traveling, and I'll see you later today. Bye for now.